Hey everybody, it's me, AiDIY. I believe AI music is for everyone. My name is Matt. Today I'm going to do just a bit of fun. I created my own AI music platform. I'm going to show you how to do the same thing. It doesn't take long at all. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. I'll give you the prompts to basically go into Claude to do it. But if you don't want to do it, I'll provide the one that I did. It'll look exactly the same. It installs them in a very light version, and I'll just put it behind like a $5 paywall or something like that. Just not much if you don't want to go through all the trouble. But yeah, let me just show you what I have. Cool, welcome back. Now, as I said, I will give you the prompts because it was just a fun project to me. And I want you to do the project, but if you want to just basically avoid all that, it doesn't sound like fun to you. It was a lot of fun for me. It was a lot of fun for me to create this project in a way that you can just basically take it, upload it to a website, hit install, and providing you have some sort of API key that plugs into a platform, it'll just be up and going. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. This is what I have here, My Music Studio. That's all it's called. You can go in the settings here and you can sort of change what it looks like. I had built-in settings here so you could basically just do that. I thought everybody wanted to have their own sort of custom-made thing, partially at least. This won't run on its own other than to create a blank file when it sort of sets out. But what you need to do is take it from this mock no API key to a live API. I know it works with MusicAPI. So let me just show you the tools. Other than with a website that you need website access, like your own domain with storage, I have mattstange.com. I have obviously AiDIY.tech. If you have your own stores, there are free ones out there, but I'm not going to go through all that at the moment. Let me just show you what MusicAPI looks like and where you need to get the API from. Cool. So this is MusicAPI. I think they might have an option to use free APIs as when you first register and don't pay anything. I think I pay $190 per year for that, and it's in a crazy amount of credits you have there for generations, way more than you could possibly get using Suno. And my generations out of this are possibly from Suno. I don't even know, but maybe they plug into Suno. I think they plug into a few sort of different platforms. I've created a few API keys here. This one in particular I did to test in the platform. But what you want to do is go create API key, give it a name, create key, and then you copy that and then you paste it over into the thing here. I'll show you. So once you get that copy, it only shows you one time. So if you don't do it, you'll have to revoke it and create another one. Go into settings here. Change this to live API, which I've already done. Put your API in here. It will be grayed out here. It'll have this exact information. This exact information here. Unfortunately, for some reason, I haven't coded it in. Maybe I will by the time you get the download, but you might want to just manually enter this HTTPS API, Music API, all that stuff there, and all that stuff there, and hit Save Changes along with your API key. This is the model that it runs off of, and hit Save. Save Changes here, because I'm going to change it there. Now, from there, this is a very light version. You don't need massive databases. You don't need all kinds of storage. I just built it in a way that you can hit install, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute, and you can sort of run it. So I'll go song title, Ding Dong Dork. And I'm just going to say a fun song about ringing doorbells and running away. I want to do it as a synthwave song. You have more options here. You can duration, the speed. You can put custom lyrics in there. You can make it just instrumental. Also, when you download this, feel free to change the code to whatever you want. So if you want to have more options in there, if you want to tell it to store it somewhere, if you want to have it change what it looks like, feel free. Once you download it, I don't really care what you do with it. Or if you want to say take the prompts and add different prompts, I'll have everything available for you. I'll have a link to the hosting platform that I use, which is called Panthur, but you can use whatever you want, including if you already have something. There are free ones out there, but I can't tell you if they're any good because I haven't used them. I'll have a link to MusicAPI so you can get the API from that. However, I have read that you might be able to use Murica for this as well, and I think you can get a free Murica account or some other hosting platform. There are other APIs that you can get from places for free. I haven't tested them all. I only use MusicAPI. So if you want this definitely to work, use MusicAPI for that. Yeah, so web hosting, an API, that's pretty much what you need. So I'll show you. So we'll generate this, and we'll come back after it's generated. Cool, here we are. Just took a couple minutes to do. It's a 3-minute song. As I put there, you know, you can put there whatever. I might change that so you can do whatever duration in there. At the moment, it's 2, 3, and 4 minutes, so you can limit it to that. Again, this is a fun project. Use the code, do whatever you want with it. I'm not claiming anything to this, but like I said, if you don't want to bother with all that and you just want this, I'll have it, the link down below. But let's see what this sounds like for fun.
Sneak past the hedges, quick on my shoes, finger on the button, then I'm already through. One quick ding, then I spin around. You hear that ring, I'm gone from town. Hands on my knees, heart in my throat. I'm halfway down before you open the door. Ring the bell, run away. Ring the bell, run away. Laugh so loud.
Is it the best song that's ever been made? No. Do I care? No. As I said, this is a fun project. Also, like I said, you should be able to use other APIs. So if you don't like this platform that it's plugging into, choose your poison. So I'm going to show you a little bit of something here, what it sort of looks like. And then I'll walk you through the install process. But like I said, at any point you want to go and look at the prompts that are used to make this, that you could basically do this on your own, just go for it. Cool. Now, this is the file structure here. There is a README file. It'll give you, once you download, if you want to read the instruction on how to do it. But really, all you do is upload the entire folder into your root directory or your subdirectory or your subdomain, whatever you want to do. And then there's an install, which deletes afterwards and creates this HTA access and installed, sort of hidden file sometimes. But the install file is gone. It actually does it as part of the setup, which is what you want. Otherwise, it causes security concern. You can set it up with a username and password, or you can set it up without, however you want to do. Just I recommend don't advertise what the URL is. Otherwise, it's going to eat through your APIs on MusicAPI or whatever platform you're sort of using. Again, this is a bit of fun, and play with it all you want. I'm going to certainly be playing with it. I've actually made a much more robust version of this with full-on databases and much more options. But this I wanted to do so just anybody with a website can upload it and just have a bit of a play. Cool, here we are. Now, hopefully we can bring some text up on the screen. What you want to do is go to www.yourdomain.com/whatever the folder you do. I think, what do we call it? SF Lite is what it'll be. You can rename it to whatever you want. Then /install.php. So this is what the install looks like at this point. Again, you can sort of choose what is there. I'm going to remove this Google Drive option because I did that sort of if you wanted to create a lot of songs and store it on your Google Drive, and I'm going to have that removed because really it just stores the songs on your web domain anyway. Again, you can do a username and password if you want, and if you lose your password, there's a reset option in there. Let me just bring that up again. You want to go into your hosting, rename this to resetpassword.php. At the moment, it's disabled, and that way no one can just sort of go in there and reset your password if they have that. So change that and go to that URL, reset your password. But I'm going to go ahead and hit no login here and install this, and then sign into your dashboard. Now from here, again, you're going to have this no API. It'll create a file. If you want, create a song and do that, it'll just create something, and it'll create a blank file, like a blank music file that says nothing. So what you want to do is go into settings, and you want to go to this live API. Again, you're going to want to put all this stuff in here like that. I already have it preloaded and like that. You might have to type it out, and you're going to go to MusicAPI. And so this is what the API key looks like. I'm going to revoke this afterwards. You're going to copy it and then close this. You only get to see it once, so make sure you have it. Hit close. Okay, and then you're going to take your API key and paste it in here. And you're going to hit Save Changes. Fun Friday. A fun song about Friday and having fun on Friday. We'll call it, that's fine, cool. and we'll come back and listen to it when we're done. All right, let's see what it came up with. Do I like that song? No. Will I dance to it? Yes, I probably will. It was a bit of fun. And again, this whole project was a bit of fun. I might actually put those URLs as part of the instructions. What else? I will give you the prompts if you want to have a go at this. I used Claude to do it. It just works so much better. I use like Opus 4.7, something like that. If you want to try this with ChatGPT to make the code and all that stuff, I specifically said to make sure that you could just install it. You don't need to know how to create tables in SQL and all that stuff. You just drop it on to a folder on your website, hit install, and it just works. If you want my version of it, that's fine. Like I said, it'll be like a $5 paywall or something like that, but I'm not going to try to force you to do all that. If you want to create it yourself, I'll do the prompts for it. But I thought this was a fun project, something you can do on your own. You can add a whole bunch of settings if you take this code and you put it into your chosen LLM. But cool, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you will join me for the next one.